So I found out about this on Twitter, about what the Texas GOP said about LGBT on their website. And when I first read it, I thought this was satire. I thought they were literally joking. I was like, there's no way they actually think this. But this is actually on their website, so I'm going to cover what they're wrong about here. They say it's an abnormal lifestyle, which there is no gay lifestyle. Sexualities are not lifestyles, they're sexualities. Nobody calls heterosexuality a heterosexual lifestyle, because every straight and gay person experiences life differently. There are no lifestyles, they're sexualities, not lifestyles. And it is not a choice either. No matter what sexuality it is, straight or gay or whatever, it's not a choice. A person doesn't choose it, it's part of their DNA. I mean, explain to me how all the gay people in the Middle East choose to be gay, knowing they get killed for it, or any of those people throughout history. And explain gay animals to me, because that has been researched. The idea that it's a choice is completely void of all logic, because it is, really. And to address the abnormal part, I can't understand where they're coming from, but it is part of nature. It does happen in nature. Gay animals do exist. That has been researched. Same with straight animals. Humans are animals too. I know it's not the normal, but it is normal for it to occur in nature. That has been researched. You can find those studies online if you want to. Oh, and by the way, just because something may be considered abnormal does not mean it's wrong. Which in this case, homosexuality is not wrong anyway. So, and to name me one legal privilege that we have that straight people do not. Zero. I'd argue they're the ones without the privileges. The religious people who are against us have the privileges. Remember that Baker case in like Colorado or wherever? That person got to deny the gay couple service based on their beliefs. I mean, I would say they're the ones with privileges, being able to deny us services, marriages, adoptions, and even jobs. The religious people against us are the privileged ones legally, really. And name me one time someone has been criminally convicted for being against homosexuality. Never. These people are literally making up problems that do not exist. And why does your religion get to define what marriage is? Marriage is different, and portrayed differently throughout the whole world. Forcing everyone here to obey your personal definition of marriage is completely unfair to all of us here. And not to mention they also for legal protections for like businesses and people who oppose non-traditional marriage, which by the way is a legal privilege they want to give them. And I find this kind of hypocritical coming from the side that preaches about like freedom and self-independence and self-reliance, but opposes non-traditional marriage throughout the whole country, not just in their state of Texas. Make it make sense. And they say like some like extreme things about transitioning. They call it like physical mutilation and whatnot, which they don't really understand that most of the time people transition to help their condition of dysphoria, and that a lot of the times these trans people who are getting these surgeries and transitioning are consenting to it, like they want it to help their conditions. And they say it should be 21 years to transition, but I think it should be 18, which by the way is their personal medical decision, which they like to say about the COVID shots and whatnot. And they're also against like public funding of diversity and inclusion, which literally makes no sense, considering that should just be normal behavior.